Ukrainian sniper Azov Brigade broke the world record by hitting the Russian invader at a distance of 3,800 meters. Vyacheslav Kovalsky, a 58-year-old former businessman and now a sniper with the counterintelligence unit of the Security Service of Ukraine, made his shot shortly before dawn on October 16th. Together with his partner, who calculated the distance, wind speed, and other parameters, he set up a position on the opposite bank of the Dnipro River in the Kherson region from the Russian military. The two soldiers were watching groups of Russian soldiers riding a motorbike. They considered them insignificant targets to shoot at. However, later in the afternoon, a group of 5 soldiers arrived, and Kovalsky noticed one of them instructing the others it was an officer. After deciding to shoot, Vyacheslav's partner started measuring the distance to the soldiers. He calculated the parameters of the shot, air humidity and temperature, which affected the speed of the bullet. Using all of these parameters, Kovalsky fired a test shot 300 meters toward the target. His partner informed him of the miss. They had miscalculated the wind speed, which blew the bullet 60 meters away. The sniper quickly reloaded his rifle and re-aimed. The footage taken by the soldiers shows that the bullet took about 9 seconds to reach its target at a distance of 3,800 meters. Kovalsky's shot was similar to an artillery shot, as the bullet flew in a parabola about 100 meters above the target before falling to its level under the influence of gravity. According to Kovalsky, the bullet hit the Russian's chest or abdomen. He is sure that the soldier died. According to him, the bullet they used was so large and traveled at such a speed that it would have been impossible to survive such a hit. And Ukrainian drone units don't simply destroy vehicles. They maintain what he calls a minimum monthly kill rate that must exceed Russia's mobilization capacity, transforming warfare into brutal mathematics. Here, Ukrainian forces unleashed their best drone units to cripple the Russian logistic routes east of Pokrovsk. As Ukrainian drone forces established what soldiers on the ground now call roads of death, the Russian offensive has entered a new phase of collapse. The Ukrainian operators began with methodical precision strikes in a full-scale campaign to annihilate enemy logistics. One geolocated video shows a Russian UAZ van erupting in flames after a Ukrainian FPV drone entered through its open window. Another drone caught a rare sighting on this front, a Russian T-80 tank as it tried to sneak along a road and provide fire support. The tank was protected by additional cages and electronic warfare, yet it was still easily hit. Additional footage from the region shows the vast scale of the operation, with Ukrainian drones targeting Russian supply vehicles of all kinds, vans, pickups, motorcycles, and even lone riders trying to deliver small batches of ammunition or rations to the front. Drone operators relentlessly hunt down any movement, as confirmed by footage from both sides showing the aftermath of the Ukrainian strikes. twisted metal, burning wrecks, and craters every few meters. Russian riders filming their own advance revealed dozens of destroyed vehicles piled up at road bends, precisely the points where Ukrainian operators wait for the slightest slowdown of the enemy vehicle to strike with deadly accuracy. These new roads of death mirror what already happened on the western flank of Pokrovsk. There, Russia's entire offensive effort disintegrated under the pressure of Ukrainian drone strikes that paralyzed their logistics and ability to conduct any semblance of an offensive. A geolocated video recently released by Ukrainian forces shows the aftermath along just one stretch between Novotroitsky and Novopustinka, with 47 destroyed armored vehicles scattered across just over a kilometer of road. Each was eliminated before reaching the front, proving how decisive Ukrainian drone fire control has become. With Commander Robert Brovdy, callsign Magyar, overseeing the sector, Russian supply routes east of Pokrovsk are now facing the same fate. His doctrine is simple: total drone dominance stretching over a dozen kilometers behind the front line, with every meter of road under observation, every vehicle tracked, and every movement punished immediately. It is this Ukrainian tactic that turned the Western Front into a graveyard of Russian armor, and it is now repeating itself to the east. This coordinated drone campaign has forced the Russian military to completely rethink its tactics. The constant surveillance, long-range interdiction of convoys, and precision strikes on fuel and ammo trucks have left Russian commanders unable to sustain large-scale offensive operations. Motorcycles, once favored for rapid supply or evacuation, have proven equally vulnerable. One captured Russian soldier explained that even groups of 2 or 3 motorcycles are instantly targeted by Ukrainian FPV drones. Facing this, Russian tactics have devolved into infantry infiltration. Tiny fire teams of up to 3 soldiers crawling through fields at night with thermal cloaks, hoping to evade detection. Brovdy's units have adapted too. Ukrainian drones now prioritize infantry over vehicles, hunting down individuals to maintain what their commander described as the minimum monthly kill rate, which needs to be higher than Russia's ability to mobilize new soldiers. Russian officers, desperate to find new methods, have resorted to deception, sending poorly equipped soldiers out to draw fire while better trained troops attempt to move elsewhere. Yet, Ukrainian reconnaissance networks easily expose such maneuvers, making every trick useless, as even some Russian analysts have admitted that 9 out of 10 infiltration groups never make it to their targets alive. Overall, the picture that emerges east of Pokrovsk is the same as in the west: a crushed offensive stalled under the unblinking eyes of Ukrainian drones. The roads of death are expanding, their blackened wrecks marking the edge of Russian reach. The sky belongs to Ukraine, and under Brovdy's relentless coordination, every day brings new footage of destroyed armor and failed assaults. Whether the Russians will keep smashing their forces against this drone wall or shift their attention north to Kostiantynivka or Lyman or south towards Zaporizhia remains to be seen. Minister of Defense stated that the defense forces need more drones to hold the front line. Ukraine will be able to produce up to 10 million drones by 2026 if partners provide the necessary funding. The defense forces need more FPV drones and other unmanned aerial vehicles to hold the front line. This was announced by Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal during a meeting of the contact group on Ukraine's defense, Ramstein. We need more FPV ISR reconnaissance drones, ED, and other drones to hold the front line. We continue to emphasize the urgent need for $4 billion in funding. In 2026, we will be able to produce up to 10 million drones if partners provide the necessary funding. These are cost-effective, fast, and combat-proven solutions. At the same time, the minister noted that Ukrainian drones and deep strike missiles help Ukraine respond asymmetrically to Russian strikes. We also need to combine our deep strike drones with our partners' deep strike missiles, and I talk a lot about this, and we ask for such support. According to our data, the enemy's pipeline deficit is now up to 20% of its needs. There is a significant impact from our weapons.